We hear you. You're stressed out at work, long hours, little pay, no chance to disconnect. Maybe you have toxic managers. The list seems to go on and on and on. Workers must be more fed up than ever, you'd think. There is a new survey from the nonprofit think tank, the Conference Board, that found job satisfaction is at its highest it's ever been since the survey began. That was in 1987. 2/3 of respondents say that they're satisfied with their job. So to help us figure all this out, make sense of this all, psychologist and executive coach, Dr. Lisa Orbe-Austin. Hey, Dr. Lisa.
Hi, Natalie.
So let's go ahead and start with this tight labor market and how workers are benefiting.
Yeah, so the tight labor market has given employees the opportunity to find new jobs, to negotiate for better pay and better benefits, and also to really allow themselves to kind of create the work flexibility that they need. So this has kind of created some contribution to the work satisfaction.
And when we talk about this, women express less job satisfaction than men. So people were surveyed, but why is it that women have less satisfaction?
Yeah, so the satisfaction decreased for women around predictable areas, things like leave policies, promotion, organizational culture. So these are some of the typical areas where women have struggled and not felt satisfied. So in those areas, they had less satisfaction than men.
And when we talk about work, we often talk about what stresses us out when it comes to our workplace, whether that's not enough time off or not being able to disconnect. So everyone seems, as we looked here, seems to be stressed at work, but also more satisfied than ever. Can you make sense of those two? Which one is it here?
Yeah, so I think it's the both and. It looks like it's the both and. So which sort of means that people are feeling a greater sense of control over their workplace, that they're getting more of what they want, but simultaneously are still feeling more drained, more burnt out, and more overwhelmed. I think both of them can exist. You can still like your job or feel satisfied and still feel overwhelmed. And so I think both of them are kind of concurrently existing in this kind of marketplace.
And for the people out there who are not satisfied with their jobs, which seems like a smaller amount, what should they be doing? What should they be starting if they want to find a new job?
Yeah, so I think start to put your materials together and start to look at the market. The market is still pretty solid. I know that people feel that it's not. It's still pretty solid. You can find a new job in most areas. So I think it's really important to kind of put your materials together, start networking and getting yourself out there. The market's still strong.
And my last question for you here, on the other side, the people that are satisfied with their job, there always is a place where you get kind of complacent because you are happy there and you're not moving towards any other goals. What do you recommend for those people?
You know, I think sometimes it's good to be complacent for a little bit. We're always sort of trying to move to the next thing. Sometimes it's good to just be able to enjoy and be happy with what you have. And if you're ready to kind of face and kind of take on more, then do that. But I don't do it in service of sort of like impacting your mental health or your mental well-being. If you're feeling okay, it's okay to feel okay sometimes.
I think people don't realize that. It is okay to be happy about where you are and what you're doing. Thank you, Dr. Lisa. You guys can see her every Tuesday and on Instagram in the meantime at Dr. Orbe-Austin. See you again next week.
See you.